Welcome to URBOND Annual Conference 2024. Thank you so much for being here today with us. We hope off the back of this conference you will have a better understanding of who we are as a charity and what we do here in the UK and further afield in the Republic of Guinea. I always say to people, always take the matter into your own hands. And this is what we did. It was very difficult for some of us to find easy to integrate into the community. And what we did was, we're going to use our lived experience and make sure we provide a platform for us and for people that actually move into the area. And this is how URBOND started, to help advance racial harmony, equality and diversity, and to make sure that we bring people together irrespective of their beliefs, background and ideologies to help build a bigger and stronger community for everyone.
During my initial participation in basketball training with URBOND, it became apparent that they were an inclusive community. The supportive nature of URBOND prompted me to explore additional opportunities with them, leading me to discover their affiliations with esteemed companies such as Richmond Motor Group. This connection enabled me to pursue work experience in the field of mechanics, leading me to obtain my current position at Richmond Motor Group. This has been a transformative experience, all thanks to URBOND giving me the opportunities to have a more active lifestyle, a confident boost and a potential future career. In my perspective, URBOND stands as an unparalleled community that provides unique opportunities for children, a privilege not universally available. I'm motivated to share my journey with other children, emphasizing that they too possess the capability to achieve their aspirations. In a world where such remarkable communities are limited, URBOND stands out. And I encourage everyone to explore and embrace the exceptional opportunities it offers. Thank you all for listening.
I'm from Ghana, and ever since I was little, we've moved around a lot. So I haven't really had the opportunity to meet people like me or be a part of a community where I feel like I belong. But after meeting URBOND through the volleyball, I've met wonderful people and became a part of a community. I also became a youth ambassador, a group of 16 strategically selected young people who thrive to make change in our community. I am a part of the Opportunities campaign, and I hope that through this campaign, we can help build opportunities for young people who may be in need of support. As a campaign, we hope to get at least 10 young people into work experience minimum. So I urge you all to lend a hand and help us achieve our goal. I recently did work experience with the NIHR through URBOND's work experience scheme. I managed to learn lots of valuable things, especially the importance of research. I also had a wonderful time as well. So I know that putting 10 young people into work experience is definitely possible, as we all have the right mindset and thrive for change. We also wish to go across schools promoting our vision to help young people build qualifications and help them write CVs so they stand out from the crowd in the competitive job hunt. We also thrive to make all opportunities available to young people so they can have an equal opportunity to their peers and not be held back. URBOND's reiteration of the importance of culture and community will allow our young people to grow up and thrive beyond the stereotypes they are boxed in. Thank you for listening.
Shortly after I was born, I moved back to Brazil. Therefore, due to me moving around from country to country, it meant that I had to learn English at the age of 8. Because of this, I was bullied, and this took a toll on my social skills and ability to make friends. URBOND has done a lot for me for the past 2 years, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. Firstly, I joined URBOND due to my passion for volleyball. Amongst many activities that URBOND provides for young people such as basketball clubs and football clubs, volleyball was what interested me the most. One of my friends invited me to come along as they were already part of the club, and so I joined. I thought that I would enjoy the sport, and I was happy to hang out with my friends more. To my surprise, I ended up making so many new friends. As I mentioned at the beginning of the speech, I usually struggle making new friends, so this was truly an experience for me. I now felt like I was part of something greater than a sports club. I was part of a community. A while later, I won an award for volleyball and I was invited to the Youth Ambassadors. I became part of the Opportunities campaign, where we help out young people by offering opportunities such as work experience. It's important to give young people opportunities so that they don't end up on the wrong path. I have felt what it's like to feel as though you don't belong or have anywhere to fall back on. And here at URBOND, we want to give young people the opportunity to fall back on us and to have a community. I would also like to add how important it is to come from high-pressure environments such as GCSEs and college and have a community to come back to. I once again have been struggling to make friends since I've joined college, and I've been able to come to volleyball and youth ambassadors to help to not worry and let loose. My next step is to join in work experience, and I know that I will come to URBOND as I can rely on them and have the opportunity to do so. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name's Aidan, says it there. So I first got involved with URBOND just under a year and a half ago through the volleyball project. I was playing for another club at the time and was getting a bit sick of that one, so I asked some of my friends at college, like, are there any other ones around, and they sort of directed me to URBOND. Came along, enjoyed it. I'd never really been around people my age playing before. I'd always just been playing with adults. It's not very popular with youth in Portsmouth. And then Drame came to us just after the coach left, and he said, look, it's not over yet, we've still got some stuff to do. So I came up to him and I went, cool, have you got any jobs going? Because I was working at Mackey's before. I wasn't hating it, but I was like, I want to aim a bit higher. And I said, do you have anything going? And he goes, and I've learned he says this a lot now, if you ask him something, he'll say, leave it with me. A week later, I had been given a card machine and I was taking payments. People kept calling me the tax man. I was taking payments at all the sessions. People kept running away from me then. But that was all good. And then the next month, I was in the office doing admin. Never been in a corporate environment, like you said, but 17 years old, straight into an office on a laptop, and he just said, off you go. And I was like, cool. And yeah, now I've been working, a year now? Just over a year. It's been pretty good. And at only 18 years old, Drame has made me a qualified DSL and first aid person, and most importantly, a volleyball coach. And like he said, I've doubled the numbers in less than a year, which I'm pretty happy with. Which links to the campaign that I'm currently in charge of in the first quarter, which is health and well-being. So a lot of that is sporting activities, so we're trying to do a lot of physical activities for young people, engaging with the community for physical activities as well, but also mental health, because we don't really have enough of that in Portsmouth, I don't think. We held a sexual health workshop for young people. We got the NHS in as part of the campaign, and we spoke about sexual health, and we sort of just laid all the cards out on the table and said, nothing is taboo, you can talk about anything. And our young people actually left feeling very comfortable talking about that sort of stuff with adults. We've also held a Volleyball England Grand Prix, so competition, which is a national competition. We had people come from as far as Plymouth, Bristol, Ashcombe, which is in Dorking. We had them come down, hosted by myself, Maya and Veronica, 3 18-year-olds hosting a national competition. What could go wrong? Fortunately, nothing went wrong, and we were pretty proud of ourselves for that. We've got a lot of other stuff coming, such as cooking competitions, yoga classes, all for like the benefit of the community with like mental health, physical health, stuff like that. And we're not even halfway through the quarter, and we've achieved over 60% of what we wanted to do already, which is pretty good. And then, so that's the first quarter. I'm also going to be talking about the last quarter, which is community. So communities working together to make Portsmouth a place to be proud of. Because right now there's a few things, but we want a lot of things. So our beach is one. It's not very tidy, I don't think. And so we're working for a lot of beach cleanups, stuff like that, litter picking. We're going to try and get down after the festival this year and make sure everyone is down there litter picking, maybe even working with the festival. Hot Walls project, no doubt we'll be doing that again this year. That's for the betterment of the community, not just the young people, making sure they're safe, but also the people that live in that area, making sure they're happy with what's going on there. There's a lot more to come. There's a lot more to expect from us, I think.
Good afternoon, everybody. So the campaign I'd like to begin with is the one I'm a part of. It's the Opportunities Campaign.
People under our youth development programme and provide them with what...
And I feel it resonates with me personally the strongest. For those of you unaware, a lot of new faces here, some familiar, some new. I'd like to tell you about my affiliation with URBOND. So I began, as you saw in the video, troubled youth. I won't bore you with the details, but effectively I came in through the youth development programme, the youth volleyball, similar to Aidan, which he now runs, which still feels quite surreal given we came up in a team together and now he runs the youth volleyball. So I'm proud of you for that, that's very good. But I'd like to say as well, I also have always had a passion for basketball, and thanks to Drama and everyone at URBOND, I now also get to run and I'm a qualified basketball coach. So to be able to do those sessions, I mean, I've had Gabe come to a few of my basketball sessions as well, so to be able to have that sporting environment with the younger guys, but also like a professional environment with youth ambassadors is quite a nice balance. Fortunately though, I'm also among multiple individuals who have had opportunities through what we're building. So obviously I'm not the only one. You saw earlier, you heard Adebayo speak, you've heard Gabe speak, so obviously we've had NIHR work experience, we've had Richmond Motor Group work experience, so the Opportunities campaign is built specifically from people that have had opportunities and want to relay those chances and opportunities to other people. When I mention these things, I'm not bragging, I'm just trying to provide some form of evidence to show you what we can do, what we have done, and what we've partnered with, our gratitude for what we have been given and our hard work. We aim to just bring that out and bring the opportunities out to as many people as possible. And I'd like to say our clear goals in mind. So the first being delivering more workshops. We'd like to deliver more workshops around the city and have career advice just at the core of it, so people are more aware of what you may be looking for in certain areas of career. For example, if you're looking in a corporate environment, we might try to get you that exposure there. If you're looking for something academic or something more physical, you have Gabe with Richmond Motor Group, you have NIHR, which is quite an academic subject, so we're just trying to cover all bases really. Secondly, we like to work with our local schools to promote inclusion and participation in local events. Other than a few posts on social media, I'm not really aware of many of the activities and events going on in Portsmouth, and we like to make sure that everyone around knows what's going on, whether it be URBOND or not, so that you have somewhere you can go. We want that sense of belonging. We want the events that go on within Portsmouth for everyone to be aware of, even if it's something like a car boot sale, you fancy going out for the day with your dad or something. I know I used to do that when I was younger, something similar like that. There's just a sense of community for everybody. And lastly, throughout the whole experience, the main thing really is just to equip the young people with life skills. We had an idea of a workshop surrounding CV writing. Cooking classes sound amazing as well. We want to be able to have you equipped with life skills, not just for social skills, but also just for your future, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And whilst closing on the topic of the Opportunities campaign, I'd like to speak on the fact there's a real lack of opportunities within Portsmouth, especially for those that are from ethnic minority backgrounds. So that now brings me to the final campaign, Equality and Diversity. Now, I personally believe, this isn't what I've got written down, this is me personally, I believe this campaign summarises URBOND's ethos beautifully. I don't think a campaign other than equality and diversity could truly represent what we want to do at URBOND. So I've gotten written down the main goals that the people over at the Equality and Diversity campaign are looking to achieve. So the first, they want to help advance gender equality. They would like to help advance racial equality. They'd like to provide and offer support to people with health issues and/or impairments of any kind. And lastly, they'd like to celebrate different cultures, because not only will that bring people together, it will also help with the three main goals they have. If you're all together celebrating different cultures, you learn about other people, you get to embrace it, and then that just brings people together. The inclusivity will bring you all together. And we aim to achieve these goals through ideas such as an all-inclusive sports day. We'd like to have it, obviously, for fully abled people. Obviously, you get involved, do as you like. However, we'd also like to make special tailored activities, things such as sitting volleyball, which Aidan could probably run, wheelchair basketball, which I could probably be qualified to run, or even something like blind football. You don't necessarily have to have a visual impairment to get involved in blind football. I've played it before, I fell over a few times, but it was quite fun. You get a ball, has the bells in, you follow it around, and anyone can join in with that and anyone can have fun. So the inclusivity there shines through. And I'd like to say, in order to make these aspirations possible, we've all come up with a multi-step plan. So the first plan is awareness, obviously. We need to make people aware of who we are and what we do, similar to what we've been here today. The second is engagement. It's how most of us here involved with URBOND have stuck around and been given what we've been given. Engagement simply just means whether it's on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, whatever fits your schedule, we'd like to get you engaged and then get to know your character, because in getting to know your character, we reach the third stage, which is recognising there's anything we can do for you, or even that you can do for us. So that's what it's all about. We want to bring everyone together and just benefit everyone as much as we can.
Right. So basically, my name is Kingsley Digby. As you can see over there, I'm URBOND trustee and a serial volunteer, particularly to the Republic of Guinea, mainly because of the work which is being undertaken over there. And on behalf of myself, the people of Guinea, and actually you, the youth here, would like to thank Regional Motor Group for their continuous and long-standing support to URBOND in changing the lives of so many young people for a better future. So the highlights are, firstly, sponsoring community sports activities since 2017. To have Richmond support URBOND since 2017 for all the activities that you see, the volleyball, basketball, football, and so on and so forth, is actually immense. And I think it goes to show that the relationship is absolutely great. Secondly, they provide work experience, like you've already heard, for a lot of young people here who have benefited. And I think it's something that needs to be commended. Well done, Richmond Motor Group, Abby and Andrew over there representing. Absolutely immense. Thank you. Continue to do that because our youth need this. Also supporting the child education program, as you've seen, they've done so many other things. For instance, a play area for the locals, for the children there and the locals. And this play area now supports the whole community where they go floodlights. Floodlights to go and play basketball, football, five-a-side in the pitches, or volleyball. It's absolutely amazing and immense. The impact that Richmond is having on people over there is unmeasurable, frankly. Also sponsoring, it was mentioned earlier, some selected children so that they can fulfill their talents, they can be, because unfortunately, when you go there, this is why I keep going there all the time, when you go there, we think we have issues here. We don't have issues here. Just go there and see what real issues are. There are kids whose parents, like again was mentioned earlier, they haven't got anything to eat. One meal a day if you're lucky. And that even meal, you look at it, and what is it? And here, children have the opportunity, and they won't have breakfast. I don't like milk, I don't like eggs, I don't like this, I don't like that. But, unfortunately, that's the situation they're in. So, supporting these children by sponsoring. I believe Abby and Andy, you actually sponsor a specific child, which you both met. Thank you guys for that. Well done, continue with that. Really appreciate it immensely. Also, Richmond Motor Group, they pay, again, this was mentioned earlier, they pay for their members of staff to go to Guinea to help build the infrastructure that they are supporting. I can assure you that this is no easy. The weather alone, when it's raining, when it's really hot, and doing the physical work, it's extremely hard. And Andy and Abby will testify to that. So really, to give up your time and support this cause, thank you once again. It's absolutely amazing. And the locals are more than appreciative. Sometimes they don't even know why we're there, why do we pick them? But why not? Why not?
I want to thank you guys for your time today. I want to thank you guys for your continued support. I want to thank you guys for your partnership. I want to thank you guys for everything that you do. I want to thank you guys for trusting us, help your children. I want to thank you guys for what you're going to be doing for us tomorrow. I want to thank you guys for everything. What we do is not easy. Working with young people is not easy. Working with people here and then people in different countries is not easy. But as I said to you guys, do this. This is not about money. This is not about anything else. This is about us making sure we give back. As I keep saying to our young people all the time, we have been given the opportunity. Someone made sure we're here where we are. The best thing we can do is to sort of reach out to other people and make sure they're okay as well. Because it would be selfish for me to live my life, the life I was living, and not sort of like put a platform for these young people in the community here, and these young people in different countries, to make sure they can go and have a better life. We don't have a secret. The secret is hard work. The secret is like the lived experience. I know what these young people go through in the community. You know, some of us, like, you know, actually many of us never had birthdays, never had, like, you know, Christmas presents and all these other things. But these are the things that now we're putting to these young people, because by seeing these young people, I mean, Richmond Motor Group actually sort of like provided a lot of Christmas gifts. That's a scheme that we started this year, to provide Christmas gifts to the young people. And it was half. Every young person that came there, through the half activities, all walked away with Christmas gifts. But also what's really important is the young people that do not qualify for half, we make sure they all got Christmas gifts. And over 147 Christmas donations were received, and Christmas gifts went to kids that normally don't have Christmas gifts. So it's a lot of things that we do, and I don't want to take a lot of your time. If it's not life-changing, I keep saying to Martina, Ruby, everybody, all the partners, if it doesn't change someone's life, we're not involved in it. It has to be life-changing. It has to be a child that haven't got the opportunity to go to school, now going to school. It has to be a child that haven't got opportunities to get into a corporate environment. Now they're getting that full urban. Everything has to be impactful. If not, we're not interested in it. Guys, thank you so much for coming, and I hope you had a great time. Thank you.